The Darien Athletic Foundation is proud to present high school junior varsity boys basketball tonight from the campus of Darien High School. It's the Darien Blue Wave taking on the Wilton Warriors. Hi, everybody, and welcome to this DAF media broadcast. Damian Andrew alongside John Humphrey. In his DAF media debut, we are underway here. Junior varsity boys basketball action from Darien High School. John, welcome aboard.
Thank you very much. It's my first rodeo, so be kind out there.
We're going to have a lot of fun, and a layup by Zavian Azubi. Here's Jackson Leone with the ball, and he's going to be fouled near court. So it's 2-0. We're just underway. 2-0 Wilton right out of the gate here.
Yep. Wilton playing a very, very, up-tempo pressure defense right out of the gates.
That is the way they run this program. Both the varsity teams and the JV teams like to play up-tempo. Wilton head coach Joel Gariak, the varsity head coach Brandon Pagano, the JV head coach Brandon Tagano rather, has done a terrific job with this Wilton program. Both Joel and Brandon, I've known both of them for a long time.
Very good. Yep.
Corner three is good that time by Zach Posey, the junior guard from Wilton.
Yep, very good shooting, three-point shooting team.
Jackson Leone with the ball up top. Wilton playing man-to-man, and the steal that time by Riley Bingaman. And that's an easy two in transition for the Warriors.
That was a three-point miss by Jacob Grem. It's going to be Darien's ball, touched last by Wilton. It's good penetration against that zone. I think Wilton doesn't sit back in a very relaxed zone. They look to be very aggressive and try to get 10 turnovers and get the tempo going.
And Cole Anderson at the line for Darien, shooting two. Gets the first one to go down. We are having an issue with our clock. We will fix that momentarily, but 7-1 as he misses the second free throw. And here's Azubi with the ball.
Yep, 2-3 zone by Darien. Trying to pack it in a little bit. Good ball movement.
Nice ball movement by Wilton. And the Warriors crashing the boards, get that offensive rebound, and they'll reset here on offense.
Yeah.
And a nice take that time by Ryan Biberon, the junior center. And he'll go to the line.
Yeah, count the basket. I think that's an and one.
And Biberon completes the three-point play as Wilton applies a little pressure here. Jackson Leone, the sophomore, with the ball.
Azubi's got great length on defense, pressuring the point guard, really making it difficult for Darien.
Here's Roberson in the pivot, and he is fouled. And he will go to the line and shoot two. So the foul on Ryan Biberon and Jack Roberson at the line.
Yeah, Roberson's got 6'7" or so. He's a project for Darien. He's making great strides. Look good there on the turnaround.
And he has actually done some terrific work the last 4 months for DAF Media. Has
I didn't know
Jack
that.
Roberson.
Not aware of that. He's got a nice looking shot.
(10-3) Wilton in front as they jump out to an early lead here in this junior varsity boys basketball game on the DAF Media Network. Damian Andrew alongside John Humphrey, and the follow-up is good by Ryan Biberon.
It's problem with playing a zone, you have trouble sometimes with rebounding and identifying men to block out, and that's what happened there.
And that ball is tipped out of bounds by Kyle Phillips.
Yeah, a lot of dribble on Darien's offense here.
A number of juniors on this Wilton JV team. They'll play on in the varsity game as well.
Mm-hmm.
And a deep three by Jacob Grimm off the iron, out of bounds.
Yeah, that Wilton defense really forcing Darien into some tough shots. They're having very little success, penetrating, and it's forcing some tough shots by Darien. Ooh, nice shot to the corner by Zube. Nice vertical on that one. Wow, really making it hard for Darien to advance the ball. Just a lot of, simple but aggressive man-to-man pressure. Putting a lot of pressure on Jackson Leone.
As always is the case in broadcasting, some last-minute details to be ironed out before we went green. And now a formal introduction. John Humphrey, Darien resident, and the all-time leading scorer in the history of the men's basketball program at Middlebury College. We'll get into that a little bit later.
Jeez, I hope so. That'd be great.
We got some pictures that we're going to show the folks, John.
Oh, boy. Here comes some mass substitutions for Darien after the first shot.
And the first one misses. Darien, the JV team here, coached by Greg Langston, who is a terrific player in his own right at St. Joseph High School, played for the legendary boys basketball coach at St. Joe's in Trumbull, Vito Montelli. And then Langston went on to play at Southern Connecticut State University, a Division II program here in the Nutmeg State. Riley Bingaman gets the second one to fall, and he checks out of the game, replaced by Kyle Heisey. And some of these names we're calling here in the JV game, we will call again in the varsity game.
Wow. Wilton just forcing turnovers.
And that is
I think it's still Darien's ball, but still just very hard for Darien to get into its offense right now. They're taking some time off the shot clock.
15-3 Wilton here in the early going against the Blue Wave.
Whoa.
And a deep three by Cole Anderson misses the mark. And here comes Wilton in transition. And we've got a jump ball situation. Possession arrow favors Wilton, so they will keep the ball out of bounds underneath their own basket with a comfortable 15-3 lead. 15-3 lead.
Nice out of bounds play. Oof.
And big three there by Andrew Smith from up top.
Yeah.
So the Warriors extend their lead to 15 points as Wilton and head coach Brandon Tagano off to a fast start here at Darien High School.
I think we're going to see the same thing in the varsity game where Wilton's going to try to drive the tempo, keep it up tempo, and create turnovers.
Cole Anderson into the paint. And that is batted out of bounds by Ryan Schreiber.
Yeah, it just seems like Darien's playing a lot faster than they'd like to right now. And that's a result of the pressure defense. This
is a good Wilton JV team. I had a chance to talk to Coach Tagano before the game. 6-2 this season, so playing very well against FCAC competition. Again, Damian Andrew and John Humphrey joining you on this DAF media broadcast of high school junior varsity boys basketball, Darien and Wilton. And right now, the Warriors in command with 3:19 left in the first quarter, up 18-3.
And if the freshman game is any indication, I don't think they're going to let up on their pressure. They were up 40 and still going with their 1-3-1 press.
Darien in a zone defense. Now long three is no good by Azubi. Wilton doing a good job on the boards. And the second chance points as John Walsh, the sophomore, puts it back up and in. And then the steal by Schreiber. And an up and under is no good, kind of forced that one, and here comes Darien in transition.
All right, I need a turnover count. Darien's just really sloppy with the ball right here and need to take care of it.
So a little bit of a frenetic pace right here in this game right now, John Humphrey. And that'll be steps on Schreiber.
I think Wilton's used to playing at this pace. That's the problem. And they, when you play poorly, shoot poorly, sometimes it's a result of the pace you're forced to go at, and that's what Darien's going through right now.
Will Boughton with the ball out front, setting the Darien offense here. Wilton in a man-to-man defense.
A lot of dribble.
And that'll stay Blue Wave ball. James Mathis is fouled on the shot by Andrew Smith, so Mathis will go to the line and shoot two. Jim rather quiet right now as we are getting ready.
Especially the Darien side, not much to cheer about here.
Up and good for James Mathis.
Wilton has a combination. Their big men are aggressive, as we saw about that last, offensive rebound, 3 or 4 offensive rebounds, and they can also shoot, so it's hard to defend.
Azubi checks out. Madden Hervé checks in for Wilton. And Wilton turns it over, and here comes the Blue Wave. And Alex Quirk with the ball. Gets it to Boughton.
Shoot that.
And the three is off the mark.
It's one of the better looks they've had all game.
By James Mathis. Good ball movement that time by Darien.
Yeah, I think when they stop the dribble, move the ball a little bit in and out, I think they get much better shots.
Darien stays in that zone defense.
That's a tough shot.
Andrew Smith got into the lane but couldn't make the floater. And it'll be Darien ball, Blue Wave down 20-5. With 1 minute and 32 seconds left in the first quarter.
Darien with their big bring the ball up.
Yeah, I talked to him a couple days ago, Alex Quirk, and he likes bringing the ball up the court. Played a lot of guard when he was younger.
And then grew.
And then hit a growth spurt.
It's the best way to do it. The worst is the other way. When you stop growing and you can't handle the ball.
The three is off, and here comes the Warriors in transition.
Nice pass.
Up ahead, and it's out of bounds off Madden Hervé, and it'll be Darien ball. Again, thanks for joining us on this DAF media broadcast. Damian Andrew alongside John Humphrey, the former Middlebury College star. We're under 1 minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Don't pick the ball up there. Timeout.
And a turnover by Darien. And Wilton pushes it up the court. Corner three is no good by Schreiber.
Here's our point forward again.
And that's exactly what he is, the big fella, Alex Quirk. Dan Howe off the mark for Darien. The corner three no good. but it's out of bounds off of Wilton, and it'll be Blue Wave ball under their own basket. The three is up, no good.
It's good
by
box out.
Quirk. And a great box out that time.
Yeah, great box out by
Hervé.
Hervé, yeah. Sometimes they forget about the perimeter people, and he was very disciplined in that block out.
As a coach as well, you have to like that, the way he boxed out the deep three.
No, I didn't remember. I didn't do it myself when I was playing as well. I was heading down the other end of the court.
Well, you were busy. You were busy
Right.
shooting the ball, John.
Right. The field goals attempted record will never be broken.
And the three at the buzzer is no good. And after 1/4 of play here at Darien High School in this junior varsity boys basketball game, it's Wilton up 20-5.
Yeah, it's interesting. I was talking to Coach Garyak before the game, the head coach at Wilton, and he, in his years here, he's really tried to establish the system at a very early age. So you're seeing youth programs, the freshman team, the JV, the varsity, all playing very similar style of play. Very up-tempo, pressure, penetrate and dish.
And that's how you build a program, really. I mean, you and I both talked to him before the game, and he really said, listen, we try to instill the same principles with our JV team and our freshman team.
Yep.
So that by the time they get to the varsity level, they know the system inside and out.
The offense, the defense, yep. Now they go to a 1-3-1 half-court trap.
Little trapping defense now by Wilton.
Yeah, I think Darien needs to get one of their big men up around the foul line area and give an outlet in the middle of the court. Otherwise, they're going to get trapped right when they step over half court. Force the ones.
Jackson Leone brings the ball up court for the Blue Wave.
Tough to penetrate through that.
And a turnover by Darien. Azubi.
Go to work, big man.
And
Ooh.
Ryan Biberon had position, but he took some steps. So we're just underway here in the second quarter of this junior varsity boys basketball game between Darien and Wilton. Damian Andrew alongside John Humphrey.
Yeah, Ben Olson's got to make himself available right in the middle of that press. He's going to be the outlet there, then you can kick it opposite and get some room.
Cole Anderson back to Leone.
That's
into
a
the
tough
lane.
shot.
Floater's no good. Roberson the offensive board. And that's going to be a foul on Ben Olson.
Yeah, Darien's got to get much more ball movement. It's hard to penetrate through that 1-3-1 zone.
Darien stays in the zone. Three is up and good by Zach Posey, the junior guard.
Yeah, you see how they used Ryan Biberon in the middle there to catch and look opposite and created a wide open shot on the wing. So real good offense by Wilton.
Cole Anderson, and that is good. So a three for Cole Anderson.
Oh, somebody's got to get ball. Oh, look out. Oh, I thought he was going to throw it.
And Azubi lays it up and in.
I thought he was going to flush it.
2 more for the Warriors.
That would have created some excitement in this gym.
And, a turnover Darien as Jacob Grimm called for traveling. Wilton's pressure so intense from really the opening tip of this game has caused Darien all sorts of trouble.
Yeah, I'd like to see a turnover count right now. It's I'm sure in double figures. I like his game.
Azubi is fouled going to the line.
Very under control. Azube, can go to the basket hard, but he always seems to be under control. Go to work, big man.
Biberon down low, had position on Roberson and lays it up and in.
It's a nice move for a big man in a JV game, I'll tell you that. That was pretty sweet.
Anderson and Riley Bingaman fighting for the ball that time. Possession arrow points to Wilton.
Hey, Biberon down in the low block, didn't panic when they get the ball. Sometimes you'll see a pickup of feet, lift off a little bit, or a quick jump hook. And he took his time and got his footwork and had a nice little drop step.
Yeah, he is a nice-looking big here.
Yeah, good passer.
JV game. There's Posey, and he has a shot blocked by Olsen.
Ooh, good luck.
Inside. And Riley Bingaman just can't convert the bunny underneath.
That was a great look. So you can't dribble through this.
Azubi.
That's open.
There's Bingaman for three. In and out. Gets his own rebound and puts it back up and in. Second chance points for the Warriors.
You got to go with a 2-1-2 set against this 1-3-1. He's got to pick a side. Look.
And
that's out on Roberson. I think it's Wilton's ball. Roberson and Olsen have to make themselves much more available on this zone offense. They're just getting themselves buried. Darien's going.
Looks like man-to-man.
Yep.
There's Azube. He kicks it out. Posey up top for three, off the front of the iron, and that'll be Darien ball.
See if they stay in this 1-3-1 here. The Olsen right here has got to get himself available here. He can throw diagonal too, underneath to the big target.
Cork
Roberson.
Baseline, and Darien turns it over. There's Azubi, and he is fouled going to the rim by Boughton. So it'll be a two-shot foul here for Xavion Azube. And that name just rolls off the tongue.
Yeah, that was one I had to study a couple times today.
And it looks like mass substitutions here by Wilton. And you will see Wilton, even in the varsity game, they'll go about 10, 12 deep in their rotation.
Yeah, I think Coach Kariak likes to play this type of tempo. I think you've got to get people fresh, and if people need a blow, you have them put their hand up and get them back in the game. But
now,
you got to be channeling new players to keep this tempo up.
Now, when you were at Middlebury College, what kind of tempo did you guys play up there?
We tried to, try to push the ball a little bit. We weren't very big, so we had to, rely on a little bit of speed, try to get some tempo, a little bit of pressing. At that age, in that era, the big men were not as good as they are today at that level. It was hard to find good, 6'7", 6'8" bigs in Division III.
Because all the 6'7", 6'8" bigs were playing Division I or II.
Yeah, people would take a chance on them.
Yeah,
colleges, if they were raw, they'd try to develop them.
My dad was a high school coach, and you can't teach size, and speed kills, right, John?
Yeah,
and that is a three by Ryan Schreiber.
But I think the quality of the player now, when I watch Middlebury play now, and maybe it's, like every generation, but it just seems like the level of talent is so much better. And I think, maybe more kids are playing year-round and have a ball in their hands year-round. I think also with the three-point area, you're seeing a lot of the big step out now like you do in college, like you see in NBA, where you're seeing less back to the basket and more high pick and roll with a pick and pop and open threes.
You hear the pick and pop all the time.
No, I had to throw that out there a couple times.
Absolutely.
Today. And I just think, in high school, when we were in high school, the three-pointer was a terrible shot. Your coach, you'd have a seat next to your coach if you were shooting out there, and there was no shot clock. So now you're seeing kids just practice deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper, and you're seeing, range and accuracy pick up.
Yeah, right. Good point. Great point. 34-8, under 4 minutes remaining in the first half of this junior varsity boys basketball game between Darien and Wilton. Jack Roberson in the far corner.
Got to rotate the ball.
Jacob Grimm with the ball.
Gets back.
Gets it to Boughton. Here's Quirk. Strong move to the basket. Roberson with the offensive board, and he is fouled on the way back up. So Jack Roberson will go to the line and shoot two.
Yeah, Darien's still got to do a much better job of swinging the ball, getting the zone to move, and as it moves, holes develop in the zone. If you have them standing still on one side of the court, it's very hard to find holes in the zone.
Roberson's first shot is good. Jack Roberson sees some time on the varsity as well. Nice young player for the Blue Wave program. Schreiber.
Oh, good push.
Andrew Smith gets tied up, and he's going to be called for traveling.
I thought Alex Quirk had a little arm bar there that he was going to get called for. But, swing it, move it.
So Wilton stays in that half-court trapping defense. Why not?
Now, do not inbound
When
the play
you've had
right
success.
here. Yes, I know. Do not inbound the ball right on the side of half court.
They get it to Roberson.
Move it.
He's doubled.
Swing.
Here's Boughton up top, long three.
That was
It's
blocked.
tipped by Matt Murphy, the freshman forward. He got a hand on it.
I think Darien may have touched it.
They did, and it'll be Wilton ball.
Well,
So it's 3 minutes remaining in the first half between Wilton and Darien. This is junior varsity boys basketball on the DAF Media Network.
push.
Wilton turns it over, and Jacob Grimm swings it over to Boughton.
Use some ball fakes here.
And nearly a steal that time by Andrew Smith, but he loses it out of bounds. And substitutions for Wilton.
It's a tough zone. It's a tough zone defense because right when you step over half court, you know the half court line becomes another defender.
Yep, absolutely.
Whoa, why not?
Off the front of the rim, Boughton no good on the long three. Mathis with the offensive rebound. Here's Boughton again, puts it up off the mark. Struggle for the loose ball. Darien keeps it.
Good hustle by Wilton.
Nice hustle by Wilton in the Darien turnover. And the Wilton offense goes back to work here. Corner three. Bounces up, no good. And here's Quirk, comes away with it. Alex Quirk taking it himself, tries to go up and under, no good.
That's where Kirk's just got to take it up. That guy, you know.
Yeah, take it up with the left hand.
Ryan
off the
Schreiber
window.
was sort of measuring up for a block. He should have just gone right at him. Ooh.
Aiden Smith tries to get it to Dan Howe, and Wilton with the steal.
Wilton's spacing is so good. I mean, they just set themselves up into it, right in from a fast break into an offensive set with great spacing. Ooh.
Heisey. Strong move to the hoop, but he's fouled on the floor.
He's getting a little feisty out there. See a little pushing and shoving on the screens a little bit. Maybe a little frustration on Darien's part, but.
Yeah, Darien in a big hole right now in the first half. Under 2 minutes remaining, down 34-9. Heisey makes his first free throw. Second one is
Nice
up
stroke.
and good, nothing but net. It'll be a foul before the shot as James Mathis.
I think we're in the 1-on-1, so he's going to get one.
We are in the bonus. Yep, we are. So Mathis at the line, shooting 1-and-1. Damian Andrew, joined by John Humphrey on this DAF Media Network broadcast of high school junior varsity boys basketball. And the first one is good for James Mathis. Gets them both, John.
Yep, nice looking stroke.
Darien.
Couple double screens there.
Schreiber.
Nice block.
And that was tipped. There's Quirk. Gets it across midcourt. And Darien turns it over. Andrew Smith with the steal and a strong move and one. Yeah, count the bucket.
That was a 1-on-3, and he seemed to get through them all with the finish.
He took that strong to the rim that time. Good body control and gets it to go down, and he's going to go to the line, try to complete the three-point play. And he does. And as a result, Wilton extends its lead, up 39-11 with under a minute left in the first half.
Yep, I'd say Wilton drops into a man-to-man, but it's anything but passive.
Nice second effort that time by Dan Howe. The miss by Aiden Smith, and Howe right there to clean up the mess.
Oh, you got it.
Two more for the Warriors.
Got to stop penetration.
Smith into the paint, and he has his shot blocked by John Walsh, and here come the Warriors. The kick out. And another nice move by Andrew Smith, the sophomore guard starting to heat up here late in the first half.
If it goes, oh!
And it is good by Boughton at the buzzer.
The crowd erupts with a three-pointer at the buzzer.
Wow. Will Boughton with the three
To
at
cut
the
the lead
buzzer
to 27.
is good. And it's 43-16. Wilton up big at the half in this junior varsity boys basketball matchup. And we are going to take a quick break, and we will be back with second half action here on the DAF Media Network. We are back here on the DAF Media Network. High school junior varsity boys basketball between Darien and Wilton tonight from the campus of Darien High School. And at the half, Wilton up big, 43-16. And we are just about ready to start the second half. Damian Andrew alongside John Humphrey, the former Middlebury College basketball star, the all-time leading scorer in program history at Middlebury. That's got to make you feel pretty good, right?
Like a gunner? Yeah, it does. No, it is. It's they've got some great players now. The program is very strong, a very balanced program. So I guess from a record holder standard, I like to see that. But the program's very good. They're really just producing quality team after quality team year after year, and winning begets winning at that level. So.
And we are underway here in the second half. Long three that time by Zach Posey, and he is fouled by Jack Roberson up top. So Posey goes to the line, and he will shoot 3 free throws.
The Cardinals sin, fouling a three-point shooter right at the beginning of the half. And
gets the first one to go. Not the way Darien and head coach Greg Langston wanted to start this second half here.
But now if you're Coach Langston, you try to win quarters, you try to win second halves and give them, a competitive element to the second half. Try and build off something positive.
The third free throw rattles in and out. Here's Jackson Leone with the ball.
Leone's got to pick a spot. He can't come down the middle like that.
And he is going to be fouled as Riley Bingaman.
Yeah, if we can get a little high-low with like Quirk and Roberson here, if you can get the ball into the middle and then feed down, I think that would be successful against this 1-3-1 trap.
Want to give a couple of shout-outs. Jackson Leone's family watching, and here's Azubi with the steal and the easy deuce. Roberson in the corner.
Swing it.
Kicks it out to Leone. Leone double teamed, and he throws it away. Trying to get it over to Cole Anderson. So Darien turns it over, and here come the Warriors. Xavion Azubi with the ball. There's Zach Posey on the far side of the court. And he takes it strong to the basket, can't get it to go. And that will stay Wilton ball as
Good
it
defense
goes
by
out of
Will
bounds.
Bolton. That was a nice defensive stance by Bolton.
There's Posey. Nice look inside. Biberin has his shot partially blocked by Roberson, and here's Jackson Leone pushing it up the floor for the Blue Wave.
He had Roberson inside there.
Boughton. And that three is no good. Of course, had the three at the buzzer to end the first half.
Oh, nice pass.
And that'll be steps on Biberon. He wanted to take it up strong. He got a little bit ahead of himself, and he's called for a traveling violation.
Great look by Kyle Phillips. That was a nice bounce pass.
Jack Roberson back out to Leone. And Quirk is going to be fouled.
See, for all that work, they're still not getting any real penetration, either via pass or dribble. They're still not getting. They're working hard, but they're not getting any closer.
Kyle Phillips whistled for the foul. Substitution for the Warriors as Kyle Heisey comes into the game, and he replaces Zach Posey, who takes a seat on the bench. Here's Cole Anderson.
Nice move.
The runner in the lane is good.
Got very careful not to get the offensive charge. He pulled up and had a nice little floater. It was a hard shot.
And Wilton turns it over that time. And here's Jackson Leone. Want to give a shout out to his family in North Carolina watching the game, and the Omasinski family in Chicago and Arizona watching this one. Also want to give a shout out to Dan Howe's grandparents in Rochester, New York, watching us on the DAF Media Network. Welcome aboard. So glad you could be with us tonight for this junior varsity boys basketball game. Azubi off the mark, and that'll be out of bounds off of Wilton. Darien ball. Damian Andrew alongside John Humphrey. And nearly another Darien turnover. Quirk, the three, in and out. And Riley Bingaman clears it up ahead to Azubi. He saves it. Great athletic move by Xavion Azubi. And that is a three by Riley Bingaman, the junior forward, feeling it that time.
Yeah, Bingaman did a nice job stepping into that shot. It was a real nice rhythm to that shot.
Ooh. Here's Quirk. Off balance shot is good. Had the presence in mind to put it up, though, John, after the off-balance shot.
Yeah, he's very athletic. I mean, very strong, good athlete for a guy that size. He's just working a little bit on his basketball skills. He'll be quite a player.
Anytime you can have a big run the floor like Alex Quirk runs the floor, that is always a positive. Yeah. Wilton turns it over this time. Boughton comes away with it. A floater by Jacob Grimm.
Good hustle.
Is no good, and it'll be Darien ball. And fresh legs into the game for the Warriors.
Shoot that.
Boughton baseline jumper off the mark. There's Ryan Schreiber. The rebound and brings it up the floor himself. Andrew Smith, no good. But the offensive rebound by Schreiber. You know, that's another thing in this game. Wilton has done such a good job on the offensive boards.
Yeah, they shoot well, and then when they miss, they've got, you know, the bigs to, you know, do some work on the boards, and they hustle. It's just the tempo. They never let you rest. They never take a possession off, offensively or defensively.
Schreiber's first shot is good from the line.
James Mathis coming in.
Wilton JV head coach Brandon Tagano taking a seat on the bench over there, but still doing coaching. There's even though his team's up big here, there's still little things that need explaining.
Darien needs somewhere in that middle to break this thing. That's a dangerous pass. Oof.
And Anderson throws
to break this tee, you got to use the middle of the court, or you got to use some skip passes. Just going back and forth isn't going to get anywhere. Nice move.
Kyle Heisey with a strong move. He's going to be fouled before the shot. So it'll be Wilton ball out of bounds underneath their own basket. Here's Schreiber, the three, no good, and a nice rebound by Roberson. And he saves it from going out of bounds.
Good fight by Roberson, got to keep that ball up. Let the little pest get it when you bring it down.
Quirk in the corner to Grimm, out to Anderson, and the steal by Andrew Smith.
Oh, good block.
Nice block by Anderson, gets back on defense quickly, up ahead to Quirk. And he's stripped of the ball, and it goes out of bounds off of Alex Quirk. So Wilton
just a bunch of ball hawks on that one.
Yeah, they are aggressive,
descended
to say
on
the
him.
least. They have played pretty much the same way on defense since the opening tip.
Ooh, got away with a little hook there.
Roberson the board.
Schreiber got away with a little hook on this defender there.
There's Anderson.
Oh, go up.
And a nice second effort by Roberson.
Roberson did a nice job keeping the ball up. Just got to finish a little softer on that. He's got a real nice touch, though, so hopefully he'll knock down a couple.
He's had a couple of big rebounds here in this second half. Nice looking foul shot there. Second one's no
walked
good.
Walked away from the line a little quick.
Yep, off the back of the iron. Here's Schreiber, the far side of the court with the ball.
Don't reach.
Schreiber in the lane, got caught up, and he's going to be called for steps. Got into the paint, didn't quite know what he wanted to do. Picked up the dribble and slid the pivot foot. Under 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter of this junior
Kyle
varsity.
Heisey turned his ankle on that play. He's going off, so we'll get some treatment. Yeah, these lob passes that Darien, they're just sitting ducks right there.
So we've got the varsity boys basketball game coming up on this one, a doubleheader here on the DAF Media Network. Damian Andrew alongside John Humphrey, who will be joining us for the varsity game as well. Long three from the corner, no good by Cole Anderson. And Wilton nearly turned it over. Anderson with the rebound. Wilton gets it back. There's Riley Bingaman for three, and that is sweet.
Good swing. Good swing of the ball right there.
And Bingaman was wide open, able to square up his shoulders, and here's a steal by Schreiber. Saves it, and a great hustle play by Wilton, but at the other end, James Mathis fouled underneath.
I think Darien's also got to make that cross-court pass before they step over half court, you know, and get the defense to shift a little bit. Maybe get some movement in the middle of that court. But to step over and try to leave your feet, it's dangerous play.
Yeah, good point. Free throw rattles in and out. Mathis will get another one. His team down 55-21 here at Darien High School. Second one is up and good.
It's contained. Nice pass.
Nice look that time. Second effort, no good. Matt Murphy was wide open underneath, but he just couldn't make the layup. He'll come out of the ball game.
He's a big size freshman, Murphy. Did a nice job catching the ball.
Wilton has some size on this JV roster. There's Biberon.
I like this guy. Ooh.
Cole Anderson will jog it up the floor. Wilton's in a man-to-man defense.
Back into a man-to-man, yep.
Ben Olson over to James Mathis. There's Dan Howe. Baseline jumper off the iron. Up ahead, no good. And that'll be Darien ball. So Riley Bingaman was wide open, but he got a little too far underneath his own basket.
Yeah, just needed to gather himself a little bit, come to a little jump stop, but his momentum carried him too far.
Aiden Smith checks in for Darien. Jacob Grimm checks out. Cole Anderson into the paint. He's going to be fouled that time by Zach Posey. Anderson will see some time in the varsity game, or at least he will dress for the varsity game. A number of these players on both teams will dress for the varsity game coming up after this one. Right now it's 55-22, Wilton in complete control of this junior varsity basketball game. Anderson lets it fly from 3 up top, off the back of the iron.
That was a good look.
Riley Bingaman comes away with it. And that'll be a traveling violation on Andrew Smith. Got a little bit ahead of himself.
It's funny, you think, why doesn't Wilton, take it down a notch? But they don't know how to play any other way. This is the way they play.
This is the way they play, yeah, right.
Just one way. No. Very unselfish, too. They really always look ahead, look for each other.
That was a nice look by Andrew Smith to Riley Bingaman cutting into the paint. Well, John, what do you think of our seats here? Our broadcast location, not bad. Center.
Not bad. They got a nice cushion, too. I'm very happy
nice
with
cushion
that.
chairs.
Yeah. Got a little obstructed view over here with the stands,
Yes,
but I can live with that.
Right.
Don't.
And the steal that time by James Mathis. Wilton takes it right back.
10 seconds left.
Time running out here in the third quarter, and Zach Posey wide open from the corner. No good. And that'll be a foul on Riley Bingaman.
Good box out by Cole Anderson again on the weak side. Real nice job.
So Darien's got 2.7 seconds to try to get this in the hole.
Got your Christian Leitner long pass here, Blake.
That NCAA tournament game against Kentucky, and here we go. And there's no good as Dan Howe lets it fly well short of the mark. So at the end of the third quarter, it's 55-22, Wilton up on Darien.
Yeah, and this is where Darien, the coach really has to stress. We, try to win quarters, try to win 4-minute periods, give them some competitiveness here in the last quarter.
Well, this is all about really teaching moments, right?
Yeah.
Here, John, in this fourth quarter, the game well in hand for Wilton. Up 55-22.
Yeah, you try to find some positives out of it. You try to create, a little bit of rhythm here. Try to get a sequence of a couple baskets, couple stops on defense, and start to feel a little bit better about yourself when you go in the locker room.
And the officials doing a great job in this game.
Nice. Shameless.
Shameless plug there.
He's not even paying attention.
Okay, here we go. The final 8 minutes of this junior varsity boys basketball game between Darien and Wilton. Cole Anderson over to Boughton. Boughton, the runner. No good.
Good fight by Roberson. I like that. Going after the ball.
Heisey with the ball. Azubi, the pull-up. And the nice rebound by Alex Quirk.
Gave him a little look, too, when he grabbed that one.
Quirk with the ball. Kicks it out to Boughton.
Why not?
Boughton likes those deep threes. No good. Azubi comes down with it, but he loses it out of bounds. Boughton likes those deep threes. Of course, hit that deep three at the top of the key to end the first half. At the buzzer, gets it to go. Maybe the highlight of the game for the Blue Wave. Wilton in a zone now. Here's Jackson Leone for three, short.
Yeah, that was Azube's length. Made him change the shot a little bit.
Azubi up ahead.
He can get up.
The easy layup.
Controlled athleticism. Great player.
Azubi, another strong move.
That's the way to take it at the big.
To the rim, takes it right at Jack Roberson, and he is whistled for the foul. So Azubi will go to the line and shoot two.
Nice stroke.
The first one is good.
Interesting pink footwear he's got on there. It's kind of curious.
Got the pink sneaks on. Yes, he does, John Humphrey.
It's caught my attention.
John, that's why we brought you aboard this DAF media broadcast, for that kind of insight.
That's
the
value add, right?
Wilton, the steal that time by Kyle Phillips, up and in. 2 more for the Warriors as they are running away with this one here at Darien High School. Varsity game coming up after this one. It is a big game for both teams in the FCAC in terms of the standings. Alex Quirk fouled going to the bucket. Non-shooting foul, though.
Yeah, Heisey fouled him twice there. They didn't call the first one, but
actually, it is a shooting foul. It'll be a 1-and-1.
Yep.
Darien in the bonus. He makes the first free throw.
You know, it's very hard for Darien to any kind of comeback, even in the first half, because you don't really want to play up tempo against Wilton. You get into a track meet with them.
Yep, that you play right into their hands. Great point, John.
Yeah.
Heisey to Azubi. Off-balance shot. Roberson brings it down. And here's Jackson Leone as he'll bring it up the floor. Another shout out to his family all over the country watching this junior varsity boys basketball matchup. Blocked by Azubi. Anderson gets it back. And
nice
a
work.
Second effort by Cole Anderson gets it to go down.
That's great work. Good D.
Azubi, no good.
Oh, nice pass. Good
And
D
nice
by Roberson.
block by Roberson as he swats Matt Murphy's shot.
Great job by Roberson controlling his body, you know. He really stood up and held his position but didn't foul.
And Jackson Leone will be fouled. He'll go to the line in 1-and-1 situation. It's Darien in the bonus. And a new 5 on the floor for Wilton. Boy, they do have a deep rotation. Head coach Brandon Tagano told us that he uses a lot of guys, and he certainly does. Leone makes the first free throw.
Yeah, very capable top to bottom. You don't really see a drop off when the bench comes in and some of the starters are intermingled. You don't really see it.
Yeah, it's very seamless.
Yeah.
To your point, Leone gets them both.
Yeah, Jackson Leone's got to keep his hands.
That'll be a foul on Leone.
Some of these lacrosse players in Darien think they have a stick in their hands, and out the hands come. But
he is actually a basketball player and a volleyball player. In fact,
right?
Jackson's mother used to play college volleyball at Georgia Tech.
Wow.
He was a terrific player for the Ramblin' Wreck. The corner 3 is no good by Hervé. Cole Anderson lets it fly from up top. Trevor Martinez, what a move. Trevor Martinez, the freshman guard.
Took on the bigs.
The body control in the lane and makes the shot.
Ooh.
And Quirk with the 3. Quirk's got some range. He's an impressive player. He's got a future here in this Darien program. Can run the floor well for a big, and then can really hit the perimeter jump shot as well.
Well, he got beat on a 2 and came back with a 3. That's what I used to say if I got dunked on. That was only worth 2, but I could come back with a 3 and beat one up.
I'm looking forward to seeing some of these John Humphrey photos later on our broadcast. We went into the archive.
Young and impressionable.
Ooh, rolls off the front of the rim, the foul shot by Biberon. Leone into the paint. Kicks it out to Boughton. Quirk with the ball.
Nice pass.
Inside
Go to work,
to
big man.
Roberson. Nice look to Leone. Good ball movement here by Darien. The three is no good.
Has the best ball movement all day by Darien right there. Inside, outside.
The second effort by Biberon is good. Quirk with the little
Quirk
head
wants
fake.
to fire another one.
Boughton. He'll take it from there. Quirk inside to Roberson. Nice move, but he's blocked by Biberon. And Andrew Smith loses the ball out of bounds, so Darien will take possession under their own basket. And it looks like Dan Howe, whose grandparents in Rochester, New York are watching us. He inbounds the ball, gets it to Leone. Turnover.
Oh, look at that unselfishness.
And Biberon, the trailer on that break, and he's fouled, taking it to the hoop.
Maybe an overpass, but pass. Roberson wasn't really expecting. Biberon wasn't really expecting it.
And I thought that was a foul on Biberon, but
They called him
not.
for a travel.
They called him for a travel. Here's Leone.
Give it to him.
Boughton, step back. Gets it to Roberson on the low block. Turnaround's no good. Kind of a half hook shot that time by Jack Roberson. And the three by Zach Posey is money. Here's Boughton. Top of the key for three is good. He likes that shot up there, John. When he can square and shoot, he likes letting that go.
Stepped right in.
Posey kicks it out. John Walsh, the one-handed shot. Kind of an awkward shot, no good. Leone pushing it up the floor. Ooh. Gets it to Howe, but it's in and out. But the second effort that time.
Roberson, right?
By Roberson.
And Jack's having a nice quarter for Darien right now.
Yeah, I've had the opportunity to work with Jack a little bit the last few months, get to know him. He's done some work for the DAF Media Network. Done a fine job, really nice kid, and has a bright future on the basketball court. In the lane.
Good help.
Good help by Roberson that time. Howe up ahead to Smith, but it's picked off by Zach Posey. And here come the Warriors. Bingaman out to Posey. He'll reset.
Contain him.
Posey has his shot blocked by Will Boughton. Leone comes away with it. Strong move to the hoop, and he is fouled, and he'll go to the line.
Jack Roberson, he's got some decent, footwork. Just needs a little get a little more confident with what he's capable of doing.
And again, as we talked about in the first half, you can't teach size, and he certainly has size. Darien varsity head coach Sheroy Bentley has brought Jack up to the varsity for a number of games. He has dressed for a number of Blue Wave varsity games this season.
Yeah, he could definitely give you some minutes, if you need a body to, and a presence underneath, he could give it to you.
So we're under 2 minutes left in this game. It has been all Wilton from the start. The shot rattles in and out by Posey, and that'll be Darien ball.
No quit either side here, no quit. Everybody's playing hard, which is great to see.
Yeah, just the pressure, the relentless pressure by Wilton has just taken its toll on the Blue Wave.
Yeah, you know, sometimes we play a game and you play poorly and you say, oh, we shot poorly. Well, maybe the other team made you shoot poorly. Maybe their length,
right.
maybe their speed. They made you do things faster than you're used to.
Altered shots in the lane.
You have a 6'3" guard coming at you. You know, you'll rush things.
Yep.
I mean, these are tough shots. These are on-the-move shots that they're really hard to hit.
So the final minute of play here of this junior varsity boys basketball game between Darien and Wilton.
Nice pass.
Nice pass to Leone.
Oh, nice
puts
move.
it up in a nice move.
He looked back
and saw where Biberon was and then used his body.
He said, I'll take my chances.
And laid it up and in.
He may pin this on the glass, but I'm going to give it a shot.
Yep.
Okay, this is the first time I've seen Wilton take a breath.
So now Wilton will take a breath, pull the ball out, and that'll pretty much do it for this junior varsity boys basketball game between Darien and Wilton. The Warriors come away with a 68-38 win in this one. It was all Warriors from start to finish as they go through the handshake line.
Yeah, it's pretty consistent. You saw it in the freshman game, the JV game, and I have a feeling we're going to see the same type of brand of basketball in the varsity game.
It is fun to watch when teams push the pace and are able to force turnovers and offense, get offense out of defense.
But I think for Darien to stay competitive, you have to slow things down, use the shot clock, and control the turnovers. I mean, that just leading to easy baskets. Like Darien has to keep this game in the 50s to have a shot, I think. Otherwise, if it gets into the 70s with this kind of tempo, I don't think Darien has the horses in the varsity game to keep up.
Yeah, we have a doubleheader here on the DAF Media Network. That'll do it for the JV game. Again, Wilton beats Darien 68-38 for Ted Brennan on camera one, who also played in the freshman game this afternoon. John Humphrey, I am Damian Andrew. This has been a production of the Darien Athletic Foundation. We will be back with varsity boys basketball action coming up here on the DAF Media Network.